Good afternoon, I'm Siobhan Caulfield with Hunter News. Early education centres in Newcastle are trying to edge their way into a more important funding role today, with preschools and Greens and Labor members working together to enact the biggest Slice for Early Education campaign. New South Wales currently provides less funding than any other state for early education, and this campaign aims to end that. Cooks Hill Preschool Director Natasha Croft says it's important to make these services available.
I feel it's important for preschools, particularly such as community-run preschools. We're not for profit. We're not here to make money. We are here purely to help children to get a great foundation for life, to gain a love of learning. So it just ensures that families have preschool available and accessible to them.
Meanwhile, the nominations for the state election have just closed, with all Hunter candidates for March 28th finalised. Cleaning contractors in the Hunter are looking at ways they can ensure they comply with workplace laws as spot checks are being carried out through the region. Underpayments have been the most pressing concern nationwide, with a report released today showing a total of 1,212 employees had been shortchanged almost $763,000. In a report released today, figures in New South Wales showed 40 employers backpaid 294 employees $215,278. A community meeting at Belmont has expressed a need for a new bypass in the area as a means of improving massive increases in traffic congestion. The meeting also outlined concerns traffic congestion, if unaddressed, will only get worse, with large projected population growth in the future for Lake Macquarie. Independent candidate for Swansea Chris Osborne says the bypass will aid commuters.
Well, as time's gone along, Belmont CBD and the main road through there is becoming more and more congested, and there's no other way to go around, and some people actually take an extraordinary amount of time to get from one end of Belmont to the other, so it's quite difficult.
Stockton Centre supporters are throwing their support behind a new proposal to turn the centre into a disability care hub. The proposal would see the centre rebadged as an inclusively designed residential community and a hub for learning and disability care. About 400 people with disabilities currently live in the centre, which the government plans to close by 2018. Community members of the Hunter are facing financial concerns and will be given some assistance from Hunter Water thanks to a community partnership with welfare providers. With Hunter Water customers seeking financial assistance increasing by 27% over the last 2 years, the payment assistance scheme will help customers keep on top of bills and provide access to emergency plumbing. Customer Service Officer at Hunter Water Jeremy Barth says the help is necessary as Hunter unemployment rate rises.
Today we have announced a partnership with 9 of the region's largest welfare providers, organisations like the Salvos, the Samaritans, St Vincent de Paul, the Wesley Mission, where Hunter Water's customers can go to these organisations, can present themselves as people who are being in genuine financial need, and they'll be provided with a range of assistance, including credits to their water bill of up to $300 annually.
Recycling in Maitland will be easier than ever before, with an announcement today a new community recycling centre will be built. The facility will be free to use all year round and will account for problem waste like batteries and paint cans to be disposed of correctly. Liberal candidate for Maitland Steve Thompson says it feels a major need for residents.
Look, this is a great initiative under the Waste Less Recycle More program, because what it allows the people of Maitland to do is to take all those things to the waste recycling centre that it was difficult to do before.
Now with sport, Belinda Delaceres.
Former Newcastle Knights captain Michael Hagan could prove to be the ace up the red and blues sleeve as the team fights to keep Dane Gagai out of the Broncos' clutches. Gagai goes off contract at the end of the season and is reportedly in the sights of Brisbane coach Wayne Bennett, who brought the 24-year-old to Newcastle 3 years ago. New South Wales country batsman Greg Hunt will be free to return for Toronto Workers in the Newcastle District Cricket this Saturday for the side's final against Cardiff Boolaroo. It's after he served a one-game ban for hitting the stumps following his dismissal against Hamilton Wickham in round 17. And Currumbong Greyhound trainer Beau Headley has 2 cracks at this afternoon's Autumn Chase final, with Murphy's Law and Wild Right in the running at Maitland Showground. The pair won their heats last week and are preparing to jump from boxes 5 and 8 in the 450-metre decider. That's sport. I'm Belinda Delaceres.
2NURFM news time is 12:10.